Dear Dad, I want us to have a certain kind of conversation, but I don't know how to start, so I'll read it straight to you. To begin with, I did something I shouldn't have done. I Googled you. And the best results showed something I wasn't really happy about. It only spoke about your absence, but Dad, you've always been present, so I'm wondering, who changed the narrative? Where were they when you were on the battlefield fighting to defend your family? Didn't they see you when you sat at the corner wondering how much more of a man you could be to your family? Dad, can you please start sharing your stories again so that these freelance presenters will stop polluting our minds as we age of who you should be instead of who you really are before our eyes? I realize everyone has the same job. Everyone works at a frequency modulation, an FM station, filled with society's opinions, where everyone is a presenter, saying what you should be and not who you really are. That your masculinity is tied to a one-size-fits-all, but at the end of the day, I realize there's a one fight and God for us all. I know you're not used to being addressed this way, but today, beware the truth of your strength from your youthful days till you lose the bliss of your gaze. That I acknowledge that love as a language is what you present. However, sometimes this type of stereo does not fit your voice. When I'm aging and you're trying to correct me, all I hear is you yelling. I can understand that you're not fluent in estrogen, so you might not be the perfect judge to jungle through my mood of swings, but I still understand that this is your language of love. So I forgive you for those days where I really wanted to punch you in the face to show that I also have some power in me and that strength is not only tied to being a man. And for that, I'm sorry. That for those days where I disrespected you, I wasn't fluent in the knowledge, knowing that love wasn't only about patting me on the back, rocking me to sleep with your still, calm, sweet voice. But I had to understand that sometimes punishment had to come even when I didn't want it. I'm always used to the soft way of life, but finally I realized that sometimes a little yelling will do. So for that, I'm sorry for those days where I disrespected you. I couldn't grease your ego enough to calm your nerves, to know that before the sky turned blue, your time was already due, and you always had to leave for work to go and find some cash to fulfill my dreams. At the end of the day, I still glorify Santa Claus for those presents I received on Christmas Day. For that, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I only acknowledged the things I saw on the superficial value and didn't realize that you were behind the scenes. When someone walks into the room and there's a beautiful chandelier hanging, the first notice, this light is beautiful. It makes the room bright, but nobody takes note of the knob that holds it. And that, I acknowledge that you are the knob that holds the family. Without you, our family has no stability. Today, I want you to know that you are the treasure we seek every day. In the warmth of your embrace, Dad, we know that we might not see you face to face and get to chit-chat like we do with Mom, but the few moments you stare at us with those eyes telling us to stop, the few times you would yell and say, "Stop, leave me, I'm busy, I'll attend to you later," we still know that you still want to share some time with us. It's just that society does not allow you to. For the daughter, you're the first example of what life should be like. So when I walk in public and I get interrupted by certain men, I know that when I call my dad, they wouldn't mess with me because I am the apple of your eye. To the son, you're the survival guide. To the wife, you're the first love she could ever express. Aside God leading us through how we should love each other, you're the first representation of what safety means. To the prodigal sons and daughters, we are sorry. Can we come back and hug you and let you know that even in our disrespect, we still love you? We just don't know how to express ourselves because we are used to what we read on social media and the legend sites, if you know what I'm talking about. Dear Dad, this is to vouch for your recognition. We haven't forgotten about you at all. We still hold you dear to our hearts, and we want to say today that we really appreciate every effort. The little blinks, the little time you spend with us, as you drive with us through town, you walk and hold our hand, the days where you push us forward to take certain decisions on our own, trying to hide the fact that you failed in those same steps and you want us to progress. We appreciate you for that. Bemena. Ohene. It's also sorry. Ohene, we love you. King, we appreciate you. Man of your word, man of valor, we honor you today. And on behalf of all the wives, children, daughters, sons, prodigal sons, enemies, everyone, we appreciate you today. And we wish every man here a happy Father's Day.